Skûtsjesilen is a Frisian regatta with skûtsjes. In particular, the race is organized by the Sintrale Kommisje Skûtsjesilen (SKS) and the Iepen Kampioenskippen Skûtsjesilen (IFKS). History. In the early 19th century, competitions were organized with skûtsjes. For example, in 1820 in Sneek, regattas were held when farmers had no cargo. Sailors could sometimes earn a cash prize when innkeepers organized a competition during a fair. The prize ceremony would be held in the inn. In the second half of the 19th century, clubs were founded to organize skûtsjes regattas. During this period, the amateur sport developed. Professional competitions became rarer. Professional skippers could not spare the time, and the number of participants began to decline. In the 20th century, cargo ships became increasingly motorized and the number of skûtsjes began to decline. During the Second World War, there was a reduction in skûtsje use because of fuel shortages. Boats became available to amateurs. The Sintrale Kommisje Skûtsjesilen (SKS) was founded in 1945. While the number of race committees grew after the war, the number of skûtsjes fell. In the 50s, it was difficult for skippers to keep up the payments to own a skûtsje. Foundations were set up to buy a skûtsje to support participation. Thus, the current SKS championship arose with skûtsjes that come from a town or village. The only exception is the boat De Havmeen, which was originally owned by Philips. Lodewijk meter was important for the continued existence of the sport during this period. In 1953, when the regatta would have been cancelled due to low participation, Meter arranged enough boats so the competition could continue. He was also the first skipper whose skûtsje was specially bought for competitions. In the 70s and 80s it became possible for individuals to possess their own skûtsje. Because these skûtsjes did not fit into the rules of the SKS, skippers did not come from a family of skippers. These skippers set up an alternate organization. In 1981, the Iepen Kampioenskippen Skûtsjesilen (IFKS) Open Frisian Championship Skûtsjesilen was formed. There are currently 2 Skûtsjesilen championships in Friesland. The SKS regatta has long been attended by a fixed number of 14 skûtsjes. Although there are skipper or crew changes, often the ships are the same. The IFKS regatta has grown also over the years. There are currently about 60 skûtsjes in 4 classes. On 22, 23 and May 24, 2014, competitions took place on the Kralingen in Rotterdam under the name Skûtsjesilen Holland. On July 20, the SKS competition will start. External links. In Dutch website about Skûtsjesilen. References